Hola a todo el mundo, soy Danska, desde la bienvenida al episodio número 9 de Dragon Age de Veilguard. Estoy leyendo aquí unas misivas que me han llegado, que básicamente es por unas misiones secundarias que he hecho, porque esto entiendo que será... Efectivamente, esto es de cuando la segunda vez, una fue por historia, luego hice una misión secundaria que me dio esta señorita, la guardaba esta, que teníamos que limpiar las catacumbas otra vez de genios tenebrosos. Vale. Nada, gente, continuemos con la historia principal. Esta hace unas misiones secundarias. Ayer no pude grabar, pero sí podía jugar un poquito. Así que nos toca hablar con solas. Y para ello tenemos que irnos para estar a solas. Por favor, no le deis a no me gusta, ¿vale? Por eso.
When last we spoke, you were hunting for followers of Elganan and Gillenane in hopes of finding specifics. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And now we've seen that power firsthand. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Venatori brought into Minrathous. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favorite tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill them.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
So best guess, how many deaths? Hundreds? Thousands?
At least. Those deaths would have been on my conscience. But the world would once again be as it should be.
Oh, and here I was worried.
Many would have died, I know. But afterward, flowers would grow again.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man, all too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive. That's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring because the world needs you. I believe I can work with that.
If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes. We found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. Rook, when I was with the Inquisition, I saw some terrible things. But what happened to Treviso? I mean, so much death. Lucanus stayed behind. He said he'll be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathus, that's for sure.
That's hindsight talking. We didn't know a blighted dragon was coming, or that we'd need someone who could take it down.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but we're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the veil? You really trust him?
Trust is such a strong word, you know?
So you don't trust him? All right then.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry, not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
Ok, pues supongo que será esperar, ¿no? Hacer misiones principales hasta que esta gente haya contactado con los nuevos miembros, por decirlo de una forma. Coño, un 20% de la definitiva no está nada mal, ¿eh? Ah, pero no tengo esto. Vale, a ver, Dabrin. Ahora tienes esa arma. Pero es peor. Lucanis. 2 puntos de habilidad, aunque no voy a poder utilizarte en un tiempo. ¿Qué significa esto? ¿Qué significa ese símbolo? Los demás lo tienen también y no me he dado cuenta. Ah, no, que está distante. Ah, bueno, me da un poco igual. No voy a utilizarle. ¿Y habrá al revés? Si es muy amigo, ¿habrá habilidades que se potencian? O algo. Estaría guay. Vale, tienes un arma nueva también. Coño, vaya cambio. Vale. Ah, que tenemos que hablar ya directamente con ellas. Cómo me la juego, ¿eh?
Okay, Balara, what's your lead on getting us a Fade expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
What the fuck?
So, we need a Fade expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now, he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
Your friend's request for a Fade expert was urgent. How darksome are things outside Navarra?
About... 6?
I see. Belara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, a Fade expert and powerful psychagog.
You will need him.
Where can I find him?
The professor is currently delving the shrouded halls in the Grand Necropolis. We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately they grow restless.
Allá. Vaya juego de palabras, tú. Por lo menos en inglés. O más que juego de palabras, expresión, ¿no? En plan, los muertos están sin descansar, ¿no? Sin descanso, restless.
Abundance.
Pueden cantar objetos de tu inventario. Pues si los recuerdos que hay en el mundo te permitirá mejorar el taller de la guardia. Al hacerlo aumentar el número de encantamientos disponibles y el nivel de poder de todas las armas que encuentres. Aunque hay encantamientos. Y puedo no solamente la mía, sino también la de los compañeros. Ok. Vale, para meterle más cositas de estas, ¿no? Vale, hay que mejorarlo. Yo, por ejemplo, esta que tengo aquí, podría subirle el daño. No me cambia ninguna de estas, sino que lo mete. Es mi duda. Bueno, estoy dando por hecho que va a salir aquí, pero a lo mejor no sale aquí, sino que es... O mejora las estadísticas directamente. Por el daño del arma. Vale, imagino que se sustituyen, ¿verdad? Y no cuesta ningún material ni pollas. Efectivamente, puedo... Ah, bueno, pues no está nada mal. No, no está nada mal. Vale, a este voy a meterle contra armaduras, que es una mierda tenerlo de las armaduras. Vale, los anillos nivel 4. El necrótico, por ejemplo. Esto es nivel 4 también. Ah, no se pueden... Tienen que ser diferentes, no puedes stackear de varios. Vale, tiene sentido. Pues al necrótico y al de fuego. Por eso de los dragones, más que nada. Y desgaste. ¿Qué es porcentaje de desgaste a este arma o...? O que sí. Pero esto habría que ver qué tipo de daño hacen. Bueno, esto es físico, claro, lo pone ahí. Y esto es que añade. Pues esto es nivel 5, Daniel. Vale, los compañeros te pinta que van a ser a nivel 5. Ok. Vamos a pillar 2 misiones y en base a eso vamos a una u a otra.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Qun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Ontom invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right. Guess we'll be ready. Well, we need the support. Guess we're headed to Ravane.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
Creo que vamos a hacer esta primero porque, joder, es de los cazadores estos. El grupo este de la fortuna que son los Pathfinders. Aventureros. Así que voy a optar por eso. Vamos a llevar a Dabrin. Que madre mía la imagen con su cara. O sea, esto parece un puto orco. Enfurecido. Ah, vale, tengo que elegir. Ah, vale, que se me va. Se me va a unir este. Pues vamos a ir con Velara. Prefiero magia. Y imagino que como el otro va a ser mago, que es un nigromante, nos han dicho, este imagino que será... Igual también un guerrero o algo. O guerrera, o guerrere. Lo que está claro es que no voy a meter con ella. O él, o ella.
Hey.
That looks painful. For them.
Yep.
You must be Tosh. I'm Rook. Here to help any way I can.
The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vincimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in, we go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
She seems nice.
Me gusta.
So, what's the plan exactly?
We need to lure the Vincimer out of her lair. I set bait, she comes out to eat. My partners loot the lair while she's out here. We'll find the bait on the beach.
You said the dragon we're dealing with.
Por cierto, esto no sé si está grabado. Podemos utilizar los poderes de los aliados, aunque no estén en nuestro grupo. Ah, esta es la que revienta cosas.
We're not fighting her. The Lords just want the horde in her lair. On Tom ahead. Be ready. They go hard. Watch yourself. They have gatlock guns. Eat shit. This is not your land.
Tú que tienes, detona debilidad o toda invulnerabilidad. A ver. Como eso, a mí me han hecho daño, Gracias al escudito. ¿Quieres dejarme que está a punto de ejecutar? De verdad. Vaya, el tercero no se podía.
So, you've got no problem fighting other Canary?
I'm from Ravane. Not like I follow the Cune.
You've got the arm ropes.
Sure, I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me.
No me mejora mucho. Y pierdo un
who I
montón de
am.
cosas.
Doesn't matter anyway. The Anton don't follow the Cune either. Not anymore.
So, why did you want to join up with us, Tosh?
I don't.
I thought you wanted us here to help you.
No.
We're not fighting the dragon?
No. Vincimers eat big game, usually sea life. They're not hostile unless you do something stupid.
Like, poke around in its lair?
Right. So we lure her out, then the lords go in and grab anything shiny.
But you do kill dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter.
I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't.
¿Te imaginas que es todo fake? ¿Y solamente para que les ayudemos con esta misión?
Beach is up ahead.
Right. You said we'd find bait here?
Bait'll find us. Come on.
That sounds... Deep Stalkers!
Knew they'd find us.
Oh, so the Deep Stalkers are the bait? Yup. Oh, that's clever.
Quite a few of them.
Dragons have big stomachs.
Pero qué susto me ha dado Velara. O sea, que era un bicho saliendo y saltándome en la cara.
That one looks bigger than the rest.
That's their pack leader. Take her down.
Ready here. Ranged incoming.
I think that's the last of them. Now what?
Now I get the fire going and make our dragon dinner.
Cena de dragón.
Good. She'll like it. And this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there. Come on, she'll be here soon.
So, we held up our end of the bargain?
You did okay. So, what do y'all do?
Right now, we're trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons.
What? That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid that crap.
However it's happening, the gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
That's messed up. Somebody needs to stop them.
Y eso somos nosotros, con tu ayuda, claro.
There you go. A toss curry.
Where are we headed?
That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there. I want to see what they're doing. If it's anything the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
So she responds to the horn?
This time.
So, not the first time you've done this?
Took a while to get her used to it.
It sounds like you've got her trained.
You train a dog. You reach an understanding with a dragon.
Me gusta esa frase.
Vincimers are clumsy on land. Better in the water. They cut the surface like a knife.
They swim?
They dive down after prey like a giant bird. Sometimes they stun schools of fish with their lightning. Go!
Cielo despejado es día cálido y húmedo. He encontrado más rastros de oro en los arroyos inferiores. Mañana intentaré subir a los acantilados superiores. Creo que estoy cerca de una buena beta. He vuelto a ver más Antan, pero no me cuesta mucho dar ese esquema. Vamos, go, 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 go. Esto se abrirá luego algún atajo o algo, supongo.
Oh, wow! That dragon got very close.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
¿Sentará por allí? ¿O habrá que abrirlo de alguna forma?
Someone put a lot of work into these fortifications. Why'd they leave?
This used to be a big Grey Warden outpost. They left after the Darkspawn stopped coming.
¿Algún puzzle para bajar esto? Pero no encuentro ninguna pista, ¿no? Que me diga cómo colocar esto. A ver, son 3 y tienen 4 posiciones. Son muchas para hacer prueba y error. Voy a girar todas, están mirando para adelante, voy a poner todas para atrás. Ah. Pues ok. Me ha salido de puta coña. Ya lo sabéis. Aprendiendo con Danska. Madre mía. Estas dos mirándose y la otra mirando para allá. ¿Qué sentido tiene? No sé, a lo mejor hay alguna nota o algo, alguna imagen, algún mural. Yo voy a probar otra cosa, voy a ponerlas todas mirando para atrás.
Well, there's definitely Anton here.
Let's check inside the fort. I want to see what they're doing.
Espérate, espérate. Yo tengo alma de Pathfinder también, ¿eh? Hay que explorarlo todo.
Shit. More on Tom. No!
La habilidad esa del pozo, tío, es la polla. Voy a quitar gente. Es que estoy jugando con el Ray Tracing. Porque me lo puse ayer. Porque sin estar grabando va bastante bien. Pero grabando. Pues no. Ese combate lo he hecho ya a 40 FPS.
Yeah. Ravane and the Canary were at peace forever. Then the Antom broke away from the Qun and invaded. But Canary builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away. So the Antom take over old forts like this instead of building their own.
Igual puedo ponerme uno de los dos. Voy a probar solamente con este. ¡Cofre! Vuestras instrucciones siguen siendo las mismas. Usad la red para bajar al dragón del cielo y atarlo con los ganchos. Hacedlo y ganad la gloria para los Antam.
Grapples, nets. The Antom are going after the Vincimer.
Shouldn't the dragon be okay against the Antom?
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been
Oh
watching.
shit.
They knew I drug her to make her sleep. Assholes!
Ah, no, por ahí. ¡Corre! Hay que salvar un dragón. Quita, coño. Ya nos ponen el tanque. Y para hacernos perder tiempo. Coño, pulsando la R para Ultimate, que es el 4. Le renta mucho más lo que acabo de hacer con el aturdimiento, ¿eh? Es atacarle mientras se le va bajando la vida la barra de aturdimiento y luego es daño gratis que tienes. Ah, quiero pillar eso, pero tenemos un dragón que salvar. Y que no tengo ni puta idea de por dónde... Ah, vale.
haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey!
I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benarie Bala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kyuto!
¡Oh!
Tarala!
Come on!
Eso no lo esperaba yo, ¿eh? Qué poco daño hace las explosiones, ¿no? Ahí va, ¿dónde voy? ¡Yes! Nivel 20, gente. Tenemos ya la especialización.
So, you breathe fire.
Yeah?
Amazing! Can all Kunari breathe fire?
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
Is she gonna be grateful we free?
Déjame que mire primero esto, por favor. Vale, esto no te da ninguna pasiva como tal. No sé si a lo mejor cambian los ataques.
Meet her? Do you think she'd give us a ride?
No, she's gonna be pissed.
Sí,
Oh, well that's too bad.
aunque esto es igual. No, no lo han cambiado. No estoy seguro de si el ataque básico ha cambiado. Este de aquí, la verdad. Los otros no. Imagino que esto tampoco. Y esto... Esto tampoco, vale. Vale, banda de cuervos. Me mola un montón. Luego tenemos esta otra habilidad activa. Y ya es cuestión de mejorarlas. Entonces la cosa es... Pues claro, yo solamente puedo llevar 3. No, pero hay una que no me ha pillado, ¿no? Puede ser que sea la ultimate. Ah, es una ultimate. Vale, 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 vale. Me gusta. Entonces sería la de 1000 cortes, es la otra que he ganado. que podemos sustituirla entonces por la de huracán de filos. Y así sigo teniendo estas para hacer combos. ¿Y esta es la que... ¿Esto mejora huracán de filos o cómo? Ah, no, estos son combos. Por lo menos eso de ahí. Esto es nivel 30. Vamos a pillar esta de aquí de momento. Ok. Pues listo.
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted, another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Vale.
Wonderfully done, Tosh. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
How much could you get for something like that?
A fair bit of gold if you're lucky. Maybe a war if you're not.
But this piece is not for sale. The Lords of Fortune retrieved it at my request.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Kunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
We expect some dragon trouble, so we need a dragon hunter. You'll feel right at home.
Hooray.
Our contact here said you'd agree to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Tosh. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, pleasure doing business with you.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
¿Pero alguien me explica por favor lo del fuego?
She strong-armed you onto the team just like that, huh?
Looks like.
Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
Bueno, la misioncilla está un poco sinceramente. Esta de reclutar a esta compañera, comparada a las otras, ha sido un poco... O sea, el concepto está bien, pero muy precipitado. Es la forma... Como que todo pasa demasiado deprisa, ¿sabes lo que quiero decir? Pero bueno. La ruina de Treviso es peor de lo que pensábamos. Toda esperanza de ver lo que fue esta ciudad, incluso durante la ocupación, los comercios, las cafeterías, la gente, se ha esfumado y aún así los Santan intentan hacerse con lo que queda. Tengo responsabilidades con mi casa y mi familia que debo cumplir. Vale, bueno, pues con calma. Ya volverá. Una nueva misión. Ah, de esta. Lo que pasa es que son 47 minutillos. Creo que vamos a hablar con Nef directamente. Para ver el diálogo antes de que se vaya. Esa oportunidad.
You're up late.
You're awake to notice.
Can't sleep. I know. I'm awake to ask.
I sleep when I can get it. And this place, it's too quiet for that.
No tavern goers, no late night carts, no cats trying to claim the alley behind your house.
The Minrathous lullaby.
Okay, what works then? How do you sleep?
I don't know. Chase the right bastard through the wrong ritual? It'll knock you right out. Of course, you might wake up with a new accessory.
Did you get the bastard?
Yeah, I got him. It's not the quiet. I never could sleep once work gets in my head. But what's got you up at night?
My dreams have been less than good. Guess there's a lot on my mind.
Can't imagine why. Restlessness catches. Get one person in a room nervous, the whole place twitches. One person can't sleep. It's only getting later. Get out while you can.
Pero no, quedemos con la otra.
You ever follow your own advice?
Never the good stuff.
Porque la otra no quiere hablar, ¿no? Pero podemos hablar con ella aunque no quiera hablar, ¿no? No, no podemos. Pues yo que sé, hacemos la misión secundaria de este compañero. De esta compi. Es que hemos hecho de todos, ¿no? Los que nos han salido. ¿Incluido Lucanis? ¿O de Lucanis no ha salido? ¿O salió pero pase de él? No me acuerdo. Yo creo que no salió su misión. O no me di cuenta.
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep. For gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
So why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market.
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies?
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
Bet you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts.
Yep.
What's the most complicated one you've dealt with?
Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Probably.
I don't read elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
That sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh. Puzzles.
You got the right idea going across the ceiling. Varric and I ran into an old elven puzzle once while we were hunting for Solus. There were these talking statues.
Riddles?
One only lied, one only told the truth, I think.
Ugh. What'd you do?
Varric gave them an autographed copy of his book. Turns out he's really popular in the Fade.
Nice.
Feel free to use the ancient elven artifacts for weight training, but nothing leaves with you, okay?
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
Most of us shadow dragons are wanted for worse than theft. But if some lords are in it for themselves...
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
Tío, es muy Pathfinder eso, Mi siguiente personaje va a ser eso. Va a ser de estos.
So, your mother appraises Kunari artifacts the Lords of Fortune find?
Yeah. She tells them how rare something is. How much it might be worth. Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural?
You know, important. Stuff you don't want going to some rich noble's collection. The Lords send that stuff back to the Kunari in Parvalin. They pay the Lords a finder's fee.
Just a finder's fee?
Yep.
But the Lords at the top could be charging anything for these artifacts and you wouldn't know.
I know what happened to the last Lord who blooded contact. That's enough. The Lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here from Kantar. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. The only skill she had was Kunari history. The Lords gave her work.
How does the Ravani Royal Guard feel about the Lords of Fortune?
They used to complain about us. But that was before the Antam invaded Ravane.
And now Ravane sees the benefits of having a bunch of heavily armed people on their side.
Same for the Pirate Armada. It's bigger than Ravane's official navy. But we're also helping save old artifacts. The Antam are burning ruins as they move south. We get artifacts out before the Antam destroy them. Magical stuff. Cultural stuff. Stuff you don't want to lose.
Get some rest. We'll be in the thick of it soon enough.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
Alright. Just let me know when.
Jugamos, ¿no? Es que no sé si se pierden las misiones si no las haces. Supongo que sí llegará bueno, llegará el típico momento en la partida que te dirá: si sigues por aquí no vas a poder. No podrás. Punto de no retorno o algo así, se lo suelen llamar. Vaya tirón. Bueno, iba a hacer lo del mapa, pero no. Viene con nosotros, ¿no? O sea que ahora sí que puedo decirle: reviéntame eso, ¿verdad? Ah, con el fuego. Claro. Pues antes no podía porque no quería mostrar lo de que puede lanzar fuego. Tiene sentido. Bastante además. No me gusta nada montar guardia aquí. Tops no me cree, pero yo tengo claro que los ojos de la estatua me siguen de noche. ¿Por qué construirían un castillo en torno a esa cosa? Seré un elfo de la ciudad de Valrayeus, pero hasta yo reconozco al lobo terrible en cuanto lo veo.
Looks like the Dreadwolf finds his way just about everywhere.
Ruvain is on pretty good
A ver, ¿dónde
terms
está el
with the
tesoro?
Dalish clans. We get elven stuff here and there.
Vaya. Ok. La exploración, cuando tienes acceso a todo el mapa, no está tan mal. No tiene grandes recompensas. O por lo menos yo no me parece que tenga una recompensa. Pero está entretenida. No, tío, cuando hago combates, el trazado de rayos me jode bastante. Pero está entretenida en el sentido de como para cambiar un poco de cositas para hacer. Ok.
Tosh, Lords of Fortune. You're treasure hunters, right?
Yep.
And that includes ruins? Elven ruins?
Yep.
I see. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
No. Dejadme que me cargue este primero, por favor. A ver, ya esto, por favor. Vale, la siguiente habilidad era eso, claro. Tengo que cargarme a los otros, tío. Es que me están tocando mucho las narices. Quieto, crack. Está guapa la ultimate, ¿eh? Me ha gustado, me ha gustado. Tío, que me han dejado un poco tieso, ¿eh? Me he quedado sin potis. Aliento de dragón. La historia oficial del ataque de los Kunari en el sur sostiene que el plan Aliento de Dragón fue un acto rebelde contra los... Ah, pensaba que me iban a explicar... Pues ya me lo leeré. Porque algunos Kunari como ya pueden lanzar aliento de fuego. Pero se ve que no. Bien, no tengo yo la posibilidad de viajar rápido hasta donde tengo que ir. Que ya el vídeo está quedando muy largo.
Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
Here, let me.
You gotta spread it out. Throw it out in a clump and they fight over it.
I know how to do it.
So do it. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic or...?
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Antam called you a Dari.
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks the Dari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds.
Bueno, es la misión esta que te enseña los poderes, cómo utilizarlos.
My mother left the Kuhn not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kontar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
The Kuhn isn't a prison. People can leave if they want.
Do you miss living under the Kuhn?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me.
Aquí hay escenas, o sea, hay paisajes muy chulos, tío, para la miniatura. Voy a quitar la cama en esta misión.
There's enough for all of you. Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antam, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Kuhn. Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
The birds just ate. Scare them any more than you already did and they'll be crapping everywhere. What the crap is that?
The Antam must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vashvatari! Come on. These banners need to burn.
Hit it, Tosh. Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting. Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
Oh, I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off for being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
An untimed supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch. Yep.
Wow. It burned right through it.
Yep. Melts some metals, not all.
How would you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby. This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Karash, it's Tosh. I brought food.
Avatosh, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. He's a friend.
A friend. All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
What's the difference between drip rain and mist rain?
Drip rain soaks through the clothes. Mist rain just wets the skin. Sorry, I don't know all the words in your language.
Oh, I get it.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
Is there anything you need? We saw that the Antam were in the area.
Yes, I knew some of them from the Dreadnought where I worked. I know places to hide. They did not see me.
Let me know if they give you trouble.
I am at peace, Evatosh. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Evatosh.
Panahedan. I'll see you soon.
Oh, tiene un gatete.
So, the Dragon Hunter has a softer side.
The Qun says you take care of people.
So, you're a little Kunari, a little Ravani, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing. So how do you get it?
I had to leave most of my old life behind when I joined the Shadow Dragons. And now, I'm fighting elven gods. So you take what works from each part, right?
Yeah. I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Ravane were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Qun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who've only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe. Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. Because she's sleeping in my base, which means I own the bed. I'm actually next on laundry detail.
She always did like the mouthy ones. In truth, Evatosh's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again. Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panahedan, Evatosh. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
She's very involved in your life.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet Karash.
Yeah. It was.
Vale, gente, pues lo dejo por aquí. Espero que os haya gustado. Bueno, voy a deciros la verdad, la sensación que tengo con este personaje no me parece tan profundo o tan currado como los otros. Pero bueno, A lo mejor también puede ser simplemente gusto mío, ¿sabéis? O sea, su historia, su trasfondo, su misterio, la verdad es que me llama bastante más la atención que los demás. En plan, esa cinemática que ha salido de que el rey dragón nos iba a perseguir ahora es como lo que más juguito tiene, pero como no ha pasado todavía, ¿no? Junto a lo que no ha pasado todavía otras cosas de otros compañeros, digamos que tanto esto como lo de la enana, lo de Harding con lo de los titanes son las que más me atraen de historia. Pero bueno, espero os haya gustado. Como siempre, si es así, darle like al vídeo, suscribiros al canal y dejar comentarios. Si no queréis, no lo hagáis, no pasa nada, pero si lo hacéis, tenéis mi gratitud. Igual que la tenéis todos los que llegáis al final del vídeo. Muchas gracias por llegar al final y escuchar estas palabras, pero aún más tienen esa gratitud los miembros del canal por apoyar todos los meses este canal con una suscripción de 1, 3 o 5 euros. Así que mil gracias. Y si alguien más quiere apoyar de esta forma el canal, tenéis un enlace en la descripción con los diferentes tiers y las ventajas en cada uno. Así que nada, gente, nos vemos en el siguiente. Hasta luego.